What's going on, YouTube? This is Proto Ghost, and I wanted to make a quick video regarding ICP's 95% devaluation um, upon being released and compare it to Ethereum. Now, if someone knows where I can actually get more detailed information about the first couple of months of Ethereum's price action, please let me know, because I was searching online and not really having too much luck. But this is about as good as this is pretty much the best that I could find. Looks like at the ICO, it reached a high of $2.77. Okay, so people FOMOed in and purchased, you know, until the price reached 277. I'm assuming it might have been even higher, but this is really just to make an example. Okay. Now, if we just go maybe a month removed, 2 months removed, the price is already down to 44 cents. So if we just do some simple math, okay, 277 minus, let's say, 85%. That would put us at 41 cents. So this is literally about an 82, 80, 81, 82% drop from the all-time high at that time, which was $2.77. So would that be considered a rug pull? Would that be considered a rug pull? I know this is back in 2015, so there's not that much money in the market. You know, you got to take into account these different circumstances. Okay. Now, was Bitcoin tanking at that time? Was Bitcoin having a 70, 80% correction at that time? You know, was Bitcoin in a bubble that had just burst? And, you know, now without all of that, okay, without all of that, there's still a, let's just for a round number, 85% correction from the high of $2.77 down to 44 cents. And I'm fairly sure if I were to get better pricing information, and again, if somebody knows somewhere to find that, please let me know. But if there's somewhere I can find a more detailed information, let me know in the comments. But even with that, this is still 85%. Was that a rug pull? I ask you, is that a rug pull? Okay. Now, as we can see here, a couple years later, Ethereum reached, I believe it was 1600 or 1700. The high here is only showing, I remember seeing it on Coinbase for damn near $1,600 at that time. But that just goes to show you that you can't really base your, you can't go by, I guess that's just the way people are. That's just the way society is. I mean, how many people do you see out in the park right now, out in the fresh air wearing a mask by themselves with no one around them? You know, people are followers, people are sheep. People will take a narrative and run with it, you know. So now Definity is a scam and this was a rug pull, you know. Of course, you know, if you had a chance to buy in at, I don't know, what were they selling those coins for initially? Most of those people who purchased in the ICO, their ICP tokens, I believe, are staked for 12 months or something like that. So they couldn't even sell them. Now, there was a group of people who work for Divinity, the actual foundation, people who worked on the project who got tokens. And yeah, when that price ran up, they sold. Now, I could go to a interview of Vitalik Buterin saying that he sold most of his ETH holdings right here at the at the at the at the top of the market back in December of 2017, January 2018. He's not shy about saying that. That's what you do. Why wouldn't you do that? You got all these tokens. You finally have enough money to fund your project. You don't know if it's gonna if it's going to, well, once you sell all those tokens, the price is gonna go down. But he also believed in the project enough to know anyone who got in back here, you know, we're looking at just a couple years later a high of 4,181. That's insane. Okay, so if you're just trying to make a quick buck, if you're like, oh, I'm going to buy this token and I'm going to sell it tomorrow to make a quick buck, these aren't the projects to do that. And especially if you're trying to make a quick buck, I don't understand retail investors sometimes. I've only personally taken part in one ICO. That's for a token called ByteOwl. Okay, ByteOwl. Look into it. It's still, the testnet hasn't even released yet. But I purchased the tokens for a penny. I got 100,000 pen. I put $1,000. I got 100,000 tokens. Okay. At the ICO, the price ran up to about 5 cents. I didn't sell because I didn't get in to just sell at the ICO. Anybody who saw that ByteOwl token on KuCoin and was buying it at 5 cents, you got to be a whole moron. And anyone who saw ICP release on, on Binance or Coinbase or wherever you saw it release, and you saw the thing skyrocket up to $500-$600, why would you buy? Why would you buy? Why would you? You have to know what's happening. You have to know that if it's an ICO, if you didn't purchase prior to the coin releasing, stay away from it until the thing levels out. Okay, and as you can see here, okay, 277. Okay, so it dropped. Now, what would be considered leveling out? Until it levels out, a month or two. Okay, when it got down to like 40 cents, that seems like that was maybe the bottom. Okay, it's like 50, 52 cents, 44 cents. And then it started coming back. You see? Spiked up a couple times, but within a few months, it's already back to $3, which was the high. Now, you could have said at that moment, oh, this is a rug pull. It lost 85% of its value. How dare you, Ethereum Foundation? How dare you, Vitalik? You're a scammer. And if you look on YouTube, you will find videos to that effect. You will find, and they still live online. So all I'm saying is, if you're trying to make a quick buck, it doesn't make very much sense to jump in and buy ICP at $300, $400, $500, $600. It's not very smart. And there you go. When I used to sell cars, there was a saying that there's an ass for every seat. So if you're trying to sell a car that's that's a little shady, there's some idiot who's gonna buy it. Okay, it just is what it is, and you got to be smarter. I personally thought that when ICP was bouncing around at $100, I thought that was the bottom. I bought some. Okay, when it dropped to 70, I bought a few more. When it dropped to 50, I bought a few more. When it dropped to 30, I bought a few more. And guess what? My dollar cost average is at around between $65 to $70. So, with that said, right now we're sitting at 50. We were at $60 the other day. Now, I could have just at $100 just said, oh my God, this is a rug pull. How dare you? No, if I believe in the project and I'm investing for the long term, okay, and I just happen to buy at, let's say, just comparing it to Ethereum, 85 cents. Yeah, it was 277, but I bought in at 85 and it lost a little value after I bought. Okay, but a few months later, it's at 593. You see that? And then not even a few months, maybe a couple years later, we're at 343. we're at $1,300. Okay. And even after this bull run right here, if we come all the way to the bottom, if I purchased at 80 something cents and we're at $115, come on, people. You're really going to have to like see that investing in these types of investing in crypto assets, this is cyclical. Okay. So if you have a long-term view, then you won't lose your mind when uh your coin loses 30-40% of value. Okay, because we're so early with crypto. We are so I don't think people understand. You are so early. Okay? Who cares what the daily value is? Who cares? What you really should be trying to do is accumulate. Find a project you believe in, dollar cost average, buy when it dips. Okay? And try to be smart when you're buying. Don't buy the tips, buy the dips. Okay? That's your best. And just let it chill. Stop trying to make a quick buck. If you're not a skilled trader, if you haven't been day trading for years, if you don't have a wealth of knowledge, a lot of these kids, they watch a few videos on YouTube. They think they know TA. They get up there and they start spreading all this fun. Rug pull, scam coin, blah, 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 blah. They learn a couple of, they learn what a head and shoulders is and a descending channel. And they learn how to use the Fibonacci tool. And they suddenly, oh my God, you're a freaking pro. But you work at, I don't know, Kroger. It's just silly to me, man. It's just silly. And people really log on. You really shouldn't be listening to me. You shouldn't go on YouTube to try to figure things out, to figure your life out, man. It's just, it just is what it is. But this is how people get information. I'm just so tired of the FUD that I had to make a video. I'm like, come on, bro. Now, obviously, if you can kind of gauge the fact that $50 billion has already touched ICP on some level. That's, that is a hop, a skip, and a step away. So right now we're sitting at what, 7-8 billion? Okay, once Bitcoin decides what it's going to do, ICP is going to be back at $500, $600, $700 in no time. As long as they keep on working, they keep on developing what they're working on. I mean, honestly, it is a paradigm shifting technology, okay, like the internet. And if you have a long view and you have patience, then you can stand to gain if you decide to invest in it. But it's not something that I would play with to like make a quick buck. You're better off if you want to. There are coins that swing. I mentioned ByteDAO earlier. That coin I'm holding on to see what the kids do that are working on that project. I mean, if that thing goes to $1, if that thing goes to 20 cents, I'm good, But at the end of the day, I'm waiting to see what they do. Okay, but I've been watching the price action on ByteDAO, and it literally swings between $1 and 4 cents, like on the regular. So if you want to trade, find a coin that has a regular pattern of swinging between, I don't know, find one of these, get on KuCoin and find a coin that swings between, a penny and 5 pennies. And it just continuously does that. And it gets to the point where you can predict it, and if you want to gamble and do that, but not with a big cap, not with a big cap. You're really, and this, no matter what you want to say, this is a big cap coin already. Okay. It came out, it dropped into the top 10. It's now like, I don't know, number 17. It's not going nowhere. You can try to FUD it all you want. It's not going anywhere. Oh, it's backed by the World Economic Forum. Oh, Andreessen Horowitz. Oh, man. It's like people don't know what they want. They really will just take something and run with it. They'll really just they'll watch a video, and or there's people who will they'll lick their finger, put it up in the air, see which way the wind's blowing, and that's their whole opinion is based on that. And that's what you call a sheep. That's what you call someone who doesn't think for themselves. That's what you call for someone who Just wait. Just hey, just whatever way the wind blows. That's what I believe in firmly. And there's a lot of people like that in the crypto space. You have a lot of dogmatic individuals who are like either Ethereum maximalist or Bitcoin maximalist, or they're like in love with Cardano, or you know, dude, these coins don't love you. These projects don't love you. You make an educated decision. You invest your money and then you wait and see what happens. But we're still super early. We're still super early. So you can almost, it's kind of, if you have enough patience, it's kind of hard to 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 fuck it up. Excuse my language. It's just hard to fuck it up at this point. Like if you're willing to wait 4 years, like really take your $5,000 and just stick it somewhere and just chill somewhere and just chill out. It's kind of hard to fuck that up. I'm sorry. I'm just it's annoying. But a lot of these communities, quote unquote, it's like religions. It's like religions. Go into YouTube after you finish watching this, if you're still with me and you didn't get offended, okay? And go to 2016. Look at this. 2016. The shit was Ethereum was $1. Go to 2016 right now, okay? On YouTube. Look up Ethereum scam coin and then put the year 2016 and watch a couple of these idiot videos that you're going to see. And these people, I don't know why did you leave that video on YouTube? Why would you leave that up knowing you were completely wrong? Ethereum's a scam. It's a scam. Yeah, well, it's a scam, all right. It's a scam, all right. This is Proto Ghost, man. And I would encourage you just to do your own research and not listen to the crowd, man. You want to know how you make money investing? You find you know, be one of the few that's early to something. And while everybody else in the world is like, whatever the crowd is doing, go the other way. If everyone and their mama, what was it? February, March, April. If everyone and their mama's like, Bitcoin's going to $1 million. Everyone and their mama was on that train. Saturday Night Live, what's this guy? Elon Musk. Once you see Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live, man, if I had money in the market at that time, I'll just sell it. Because, dude, it's too far gone at that point. You already know the pullback is coming because all the idiots are all running in one direction. So that means step out of the crowd and let them all run off the cliff. That's what you do. Okay? When everybody is shitting on something, because it's, the popular opinion, or if everyone's doing something, just keep in mind, man, just step away. Just step away. If everyone's running out and getting a vaccine right now, I would suggest just take a step back. Hey, if everyone is, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So this is Proto Ghost. I'm out.